Hey y'all. So today is Saturday, December the 5th, and I hope that everyone's having a great day thus far. Just left the gym and I feel pretty good. My mind feels better. My body feels stronger. My mind feels stronger. And I really just was doing self-reflecting as I always do. A lot of times we don't realize the value that we hold. And I don't mean that in a conceited standpoint or a stuck up or a selfish way. I mean like the worth that we hold, because in my own experience, I can't speak on everybody, some people, have always had high self-esteem or always had confidence, or never had any body image issues, or never had men or women do them wrong, or never had to encounter situations, or never put themselves in situations where their value, sorry, the sun is bright, where their value was at stake, like where they were going against their values or what someone thought, or how somebody else viewed them, or how somebody else saw the situation more than how they saw the situation, or how they valued themselves, if that makes sense. Really, the number one thing is, what I have started doing is, because I overthink sometimes, and sometimes I get in the way of my own blessings, but I've stopped telling myself that, because if it's for me, it's going to be for me. And the longer that you take to self-reflect, and the longer that you take to own up to your actions, or own up to your mistakes, or own up to your, whatever the word is that you want to call it, own up to your shit, the longer it's going to take for you to elevate or to grow. I now give myself 3 to 5 minutes. I set my timer now to where I can feel sad about a situation, or I can be, angry about a situation. I can cuss, I can yell, I can scream, I can do whatever I need to do within those 3 to 5 minutes. And after that, it's gone. Because the simple fact of people that you are sad over, and things and situations that you are sad over, they really don't matter, because the other person or the other people or the situation in general is really not even worth your tears, your heartache, your energy, your time. You cannot get your time back. Once your time is given, once the time has gone, it is gone, and it is never coming back. You can't get it back. So there's no point in steady stabbing the same dead animal. It's dead. It's gone. Okay? It's over with. If you can't control it, if it's already dead, you can't control it. You can't bring it back to life. There's nothing you can do. You can't give CPR to it. You can't, get a defibrillator. You can't do none of that. You can't call the police. You can't call the ambulance. You can't call for help. There's nothing you can do, because it's gone. And so with that being said, you can do 2 things. You can eat. You can do what you gotta do. Eat it. It's gone. Eat it up. It's dead. Or you can sit there and cry about it. Or you can sit there and keep trying to bring it back to life. Keep trying to bring it, to make it be what you want it to be. It's a pig and you want it to be a horse. What? That don't even make sense. When somebody or something or whatever the situation is, when it is shown to you, believe it. Take it for what it is and stop looking for what you want it to be. Okay, because you're going to end up with your feelings hurt. You're going to end up with your ego. All those things are going to be crushed. And you're not going to get that time back. There's no need in giving CPR to dead situations. There's no need to give your energy to people who don't want your energy. Okay, if they can't accept it and appreciate the jewel and the diamond and the person and the blessing and the vessel that you are, then that is on them. It is not your responsibility to try to prove to anybody what you hold. It's not your responsibility to try to prove to anybody what you have. It's not your responsibility to try to prove anybody who you are. You got to just be it. And if that's not enough, or if that's too much, then they or them or that has to go. Simple. Because walking on eggshells for people and dancing around situations to try to keep them from feeling a certain type of way, or blocking out your feelings because you don't want to seem needy, or you don't want to seem like, soft, or you don't want to seem emotional, or you don't want to seem any type of way, or you don't want to seem like, something is bothering you. If something is bothering you, you have the right as a human being to say something about it. If something is truly bothering you and you're my friend, or you're my person, or you're my partner, or you're my anything, if something is bothering me and I feel like I need to say it and it is a problem, that's a problem. Because I'm sorry, she was just going in and out like, come on, bro, she's swerving and stuff, like, move. Because at the end of the day, you're only responsible for your own happiness. So if you're going into life trying to make everybody happy, or you going into life, or you in life and you so focused on what everybody else is doing, and so focused on what everybody else has, and so trying to keep up with everybody else, or everybody else seems like they have it all together, so now you feel like you rush trying to get it together. Hey, listen, it ain't your race. That ain't your race. That ain't your lane. That ain't your space. It ain't none of that. It's the simple fact of, when it's your time, it will be your time. When it's your time, it's your time. Whether it be career-wise, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be whatever it is, education, whatever the situation is, when it is your time, it will be your time. So there's no need to try to rush for what somebody else has, because that ain't yours. So even if you get it, you're going to have to give it back because it's not yours. When I have something, when I get something, and I don't want to give it back because it's mine. So these next couple of months, it is pure, strictly grinding. I'm talking about financially. I'm talking about physically. I'm talking about spiritually. I'm talking about emotionally. It is simply a freeing experience. It is going to be simply a new level of everything, because I am so tired of the same old thing. I'm tired of the same people. I'm tired of the same situations. I'm tired of the same type of men. I'm tired of the same type of like, I'm sick of it. There's nothing else that I can do besides give it to someone else. I don't want it, and I'm just gonna continue to be the vessel and the light and and all of that I am within myself. And who gravitates to me will be for me, and who leaves will eliminate themselves, because I don't have the time or the energy to constantly always be the one that's giving, or always be the one that's given to a dead situation is dead. Y'all have a great Saturday. Be great today and do great things.